Hi, this is Billie Beene here with another segment of Nunatayet, a sci-fi series written by myself. If you want the previous chapters, you can just do a search for Nunatayet and they'll all come up. Now I wanted to review a little bit what is unique about the planet Nunatayet is that at about the age of 7, children go for their vision quest, and they are in a valley and they stay there for several weeks or months even until they find their orb. And they're attracted, the orb is attracted to them based on their genealogy and their uniqueness. It's geared to the individual. And they go into this orb that embraces them. If it's an adult who's going back for a change in occupation or a new direction in life, the orb grows larger and embraces the individual. And they're a light being, a messenger from their creator God. Y is there to talk with them and activate the spirit gift within them that Y placed in them when they were born. And what marks that this process is complete is their hair turns snow white. And it will remain snow white until they're an adult, sometime in their 20s, and they meet their soulmate. Then as they're around their soulmate, more and more strands of their hair begins to change to a natural color. Now this is chapter 8, and the name of this one is Soul Eater Queen comes to claim her husband. So we'll see how this works out. So she comes from another planet to claim her husband. Okay. Patmos rolled over and then got up on all fours, then tried to stand slowly. Moving slowly is torture for warriors. He saw an horizon unmarked by structures, trees, or life. It extended as far as he could see. Yasmin Kantori, in another area of the stillness, continued to burn through the air with her swords of power to vaporize an area in the stillness forest for the group to enter that was 10 feet by 10 feet or 3 by 3 meters. The Soul Eater's screams grew louder. See man, she bellowed. Commander Jason Rochard spoke. Mark Tomes, Shepherd, showtime. Mark Tomes, 5'8" or about 2 meters tall, stocky and dark, from the Alabash tribe, went to stand behind Yasmin Kantori. Part of a shepherd spirit training is to be able to communicate with other species. The Ecom repair group were standing behind their can. Twins Josie and Jack Mulberry skeptically eyed what was happening. Another crew member, Mike Telenek, said, yeah, they knew enough to bring a shepherd. Nothing was lost on the E crew. They were top-class repair people traveling all over Nunatayet for unusual jobs. The Ecom organization put together crews of varied skills and preferred the crews to operate as teams, keeping the same members so that they became bonded over time. Yasmin continued to slowly walk forward, burning the stillness. The military crew had armed and contacted in planetary force for backup. Mark Tomes followed in the footsteps of Yasmin Kantori. They were still 20 feet or 6 meters out when a creature appeared. It was 7 feet or 2 meters tall, weighed 350 pounds or 159 kilograms, all muscle. It had shoulder-length, wiry, ashy gray spirals, long curls, a high forehead, flat nose, and 2 tongues. With the military was Captain Natalie Ripon, expert in alternate species. Commander Jason Roched said, "The tongues." Captain Ripon replied, "One tongue is for normal use, eating, drinking, speaking. The other tongue can protrude out of the mouth 3 feet or 1 meter and is used to extract the soul out of a male. The soul eater has to be within 1 foot or 30 centimeters of the male to make that contact." Captain Roched, "I'm taking command of all personnel. This is a military emergency. Arm up. Form a ring. Males on the inside, females out." The soul eater came to the edge of the clearing. Yasmin Kantori had made and said, "See man, see man." Mark Tomes spoke with a microphone and a language tool. He also could intuit with his mind some other things like lies. Mark said, "Who are you?" The soul leader said, "I am Anisha, Queen of the Black Planet." Mark asked, "Why are you here?" Anisha answered, "I seek my husband, Seaman." Mark asked, "Why would your husband be here, and you are in violation of interplanetary law?" Anisha said, "My husband was kidnapped as an exchange for technology by a group on this planet." Mark asked, "What group?" Anisha said, "The science group of the Eyes On Division." Mark asked, "When did this happen?" Anisha replied, 75,000 years ago. Our planet was knocked out of its cycle by galaxy forces, and this is the first time we've been close enough to Nunatayet to be able to come so that I can claim my husband. Mark said, "Stay where you are while I confer with Commander Roched." Yasmin Kantori maintained her active sword power position. Behind her were 8 special forces, armed and prepped to neutralize Anisha. In another part of the Stillness Forest, Patmos struggled to walk. He activated his glider and flew up into the air 500 feet or 150 meters. He then could see over the trees and spotted the group at the front of the stillness. He flew up and over and cloaked himself to determine what was going on. Just then, a shock wave flowed out from the stillness, deactivating all of the cans. Captain Harbick and her DNA-linked ship had been taking an aerial survey over the opening to the stillness. The shock wave did not reach her ship. The humans on the ground were rendered unconscious. All ecoms were fried. The males were taken. Captain Harbick's ship calmed with the glider of Patmos. Nikki was the nickname of Captain Harbeck's ship, and communicated to Captain Harbeck that the operator of the glider is Patmos, a Raku keeper or ecologist from the tribe Mioba. He tracks a soul eater who kidnapped 3 male cousins from a family group going to a wedding. He has already activated the tribal shadows. Captain Harbeck and Patmos could see the bodies of the females as the trees and the stillness began to reach out for the female bodies to reach them and consume their energy and despirit them or kill them. Nikki indicated that only humans were in the area, so Captain Harbeck and Patmos landed to secure the females. As they came within a few meters of one another, strands of their white hair began to change to a natural color, indicating they were soulmates. To be continued. I love you, and I'll see you soon.